Well, get ready for an American history lesson. The Tony Award-winning musical Assassins is coming to Greenville, bringing with it the story of 9 people who killed, or at least tried to kill, a president of the United States, using humor to explore some of the most shocking moments in our country's history. And joining us now are Andrew and Kelly. Thanks so much for stopping in.
Thank you.
So for those who have maybe never seen Assassins before, what can we expect from the show?
It's definitely one of Sondheim's lesser produced shows, and as you mentioned, it follows the story of these individuals who have attempted to or successfully assassinated U.S. presidents. And while there are a lot of heavy themes, it's also done with a lot of comedy. And one thing you can definitely expect is some all-star performances from the local actors. It's really an incredible feature for all of them, and they all play so well together.
And maybe who are some of these assassins that we might recognize?
So I'm playing Sarah Jane Moore, who attempted to assassinate President Ford in 1975. That was a few weeks after Squeaky Fromme tried to assassinate him. And then, we start with John Wilkes Booth.
Yep, classic.
Classic. And then we end with Lee Harvey Oswald, and everyone in between.
Yeah, lots of names there that we can recognize. So is it fun as a performer to get to kind of put on a show that's filled with dark humor? I mean, normally you wouldn't use the word fun to describe an assassination.
I think it's the most fun. It's so fun to just lean into the comedy of these characters. They're sort of like these exaggerated versions of themselves. My character's really just scatterbrained and unpredictable, and it's been a blast. And we've got some funny ideas going on.
Yeah.
Well, as you mentioned, this is a show with music and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, who's known for so many hits like West Side Story, Company, Into the Woods. So what is it like to get to kind of direct and bring maybe a lesser-known show to the stage here in Greenville by him?
It's a lot of fun. I think there's certain expectations when you are seeing a Sondheim show, but this one definitely defies a lot of typical musical expectations. There's a lot of scenes, so we really get to delve deeply into each one of these characters and their situation and the moments that led them to these acts. So that's been a lot of fun, and the music is always so challenging no matter what the show is with Sondheim, but when it clicks, it's also one of the most rewarding things, and we hope the audience will have that experience as well.
Oh, I'm sure they will. And speaking of directing, last year you were the associate director of the Broadway musical Here Lies Love. So why is it still important to you to also work with regional theaters?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's really primarily for the talent. Like, there's such great talent all over the country, and I think New York gets a lot of credit for having such a huge amount of talent, but it's true that everywhere you go, particularly in my experience in Greenville, it's been so rewarding. And also, shows like this, they hit differently in different communities. So as a director, it's really important to stay attuned to sort of how a larger community and different groups of people with different thoughts receive this kind of material.
I always say it really speaks to the caliber of talent that we have here in Greenville. We're very lucky with that.
Yeah.
This is a musical, and rumor has it there's a live orchestra. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so our musical director, Julie Florin, is amazing, and she will be playing piano and accordion and conducting the orchestra.
Yeah.
And it's really special when you get to do a musical with a live band on stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the Warehouse's 50th season finale. So what is it like to kind of get to go out with a bang with this show?
Well, this is my Warehouse Theater debut.
Yeah, it's a good one to make your debut in.
I'm so just excited. It's like the perfect scenario. It's a Sondheim musical. It's the Warehouse Theater. It's this amazing ensemble. It's a super fun show. And it's just, the energy in the room is just really focused, but also silly, and it's just, it doesn't get any better than this. This is like the most fun it gets.
Yeah, absolutely. Joining a theater with a lot of history there, which is always nice too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for stopping on. This one truly sounds like a great show. So if you are interested to see it yourself, Assassins opens next Friday, May 31st at the Warehouse Theater. That's in downtown Greenville. It runs through June 23rd. Tickets are $40. And for more information, you can head to foxcarolina.com.